It looks like we are live. I think I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. All right, I'm walking into the Clearwater Police Station. For those of you guys that follow our protest streams, you'll know that on Friday night I was trespassed by Officer Garrett Banks for a highly questionable reason. That is walking up to the front door of the Fort Harrison Hotel, putting my phone up to the door, and walking away, all in a total of 15 seconds. I have a lot of people in the comments section and who've emailed me with former law enforcement officer experience, some of whom saying this is definitely not a valid trespass, others saying this is definitely a valid trespass. One thing I've come to learn over the last year and a half is police officers will lie. Police officers will also be misinformed as to what the rules are. Lawyers can be misinformed, prosecutors can be misinformed, and the only way to really find out what is proper and what is improper is to go through and challenge this. And actually, I'm now wondering whether I'm even live or whether I put this as public or whether I put it as unlisted. Yeah, but you know what? If I do this whole live stream as unlisted, it will still be there later on and I can then make it public.
Yeah, it'll be just like all the others.
Okay, good. I'm pretty sure I did this as unlisted and no one has any idea that I'm live right now. To do it as unlisted?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I have to go in and change it every single time.
Wow.
In order to put it forward.
Oh, no, I do as well. I just always remember to change it.
I tried to too.
Okay, so we have Eyes on the Stage joining me.
doing,
He
everybody?
is the one with the experience on how to go through this process.
Yep. It's just straight into here. And then it's right over on this side, records. And you're going to need date and time.
Sure, I've got all that.
Officer name.
Garrett
Got it.
Banks, Officer Garrett Banks.
And then you're going to want the incident report, the CAD report, and the trespass form that you were supposed to be given to tell you that.
Yeah. So it says open.
They say by them just telling you that that's their warning and they don't have to give you a paper, but 99% of police departments will hand you a paper that says it. So that way that's kind of a CYA thing, so that no, we've got it on paper right here. They were trespassed. I gave it to them. So that way they can't say that, oh, well, body cam disappeared, because we know how that happens. So there's hard document at that point that you were no longer allowed at this building, on this premises, inside of this make-believe magical square that we've got here.
Well, I thought it was interesting that the officer told the Scientology security guard that he was going to go write up the report, as if the report was for Scientology and not for me.
Yes.
I'm just documenting this. No, we do need help.
Yes.
I'm just documenting the process.
It's his first time. So.
Yeah. So on Friday evening, today is what, Tuesday?
Yes.
So on Friday evening at about 9 p.m., Officer Garrett Banks issued me a trespass warning for 210 South Fort Harrison Avenue. He didn't give me anything in writing, even though I stuck around for about 45 minutes. I'm basically here to request what should I request?
The incident report.
The incident report.
If he wrote one up, if he wrote it up.
The trespass notice.
Yep.
What was it you had?
CAD notes, if any CAD notes were made, and body cam.
That would be amazing. I want body cam of the entire incident, including all of his conversations in the Fort Harrison Hotel. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Friday.
This is not working. We can't.
This past Friday.
So
Not really. I'm kind of making it out from you.
We can't hear you. So if today is April 29th, then Monday was the 28th, Saturday was the 26th. This would have been April 25th, Friday at approximately 9 p.m. My name is Aaron, Aaron. Last name Smith-Levin, Smith-Levin.
And now, being that you're the person that's requesting this,
My September 29. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. September 29, 1980. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Why does she want that?
So that they can put it into the next file that they're building.
I mean, it's not like they don't already know it, you know?
I know, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hold more than give. Kind of like playing poker, man.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
You don't throw your hand out.
What was the system that you were talking about? It seemed like you were talking about a computerized system.
The CAD report.
Oh, okay.
That's the computers that sit inside of their car that they type everything into and goes back and forth through dispatch and the station and the servers, and that tells what's going on. It says when the dispatcher called, what the dispatcher said, what the 911 call was. It gives a whole timeline of events. One officer was dispatched, all of that information. So.
It's totally possible, I'm guessing, that he turned off his camera when he was inside the hotel, right? Is he allowed to? Is it automatic or whatever?
No, but they're probably going to redact it because it's private property.
It's private property.
Correct. Because the public does not own the Fort Harrison Hotel. So,
Right.
as soon as he crosses the threshold of the door, that turns into a space that's now private. So the difference between public and private like this, we know this is public, right?
Right.
They're listening to us. You know what I mean? We can hear them.
But if a police officer comes into your house,
They
they're on your...
redact it. They
They're
redact
redacted if someone requests it.
No.
But how come you see all this police cam footage of someone goes in for a call and shit goes down and weapons
Because the
get...
department just doesn't redact it as they're going into the house.
I see.
Like when the Hillsborough County Sheriff's unalived the guy in his house. They didn't redact the inside of that house other than certain parts of it so that they could show the whole picture of the scene that was going on.
Okay.
And typically what they do is instead of redacting the voice at that point, the voice will stay on. So you'll hear what's happening, but it'll be a darkened out screen so you can't see what's happening.
I see.
Now, if you're a lawyer, prosecutor, person that's involved in the case, you get the whole open copy.
I see. Interesting.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, you definitely want the body cam from that incident.
Okay.
It'll be very telling if he didn't press that button and mute that camera.
Right.
If he pressed that button and muted that camera, then... But if he didn't mute that camera...
Yeah. I saw that Officer Garrett Banks is part of the community outreach patrol. And you're thinking, if your job is community outreach, how are you doing private off-duty security for the Church of Scientology? That's insane to me. That's absolutely insane to me.
He's reaching out to the community.
Yeah. And I know there are some people who are like, oh, he's just doing his job. He's just doing his job. Hey, you know what? Any Clearwater police officer that wants to work for Scientology is free to do so, and we're free to humiliate the hell out of them. You know what I mean?
I hate that analogy, though, is that they're just doing their job.
Yeah.
Because that's the same concept can be used with the guys that threw people on trains.
Yeah.
No, they're just doing their job. Don't look bad at them because they were just doing their job. No, their job is to stand up for the Constitution, stand up to the oath that they took when they took position to get that shiny piece of tin on their chest and that gun on their side and the perceived authority that they get, and protect your rights and protect you along with protecting whatever else they're supposed to be protecting.
Right.
But they don't do that.
Yeah.
They do. They protect who pays their bills.
Exactly.
And Scientology pays their bills.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy here, huh?
Yeah.
Ever done this?
Well, I've never done this. I mean, I've been in here before.
Yeah.
I came down here with someone who was filing a report. It was an ex-Scientologist who was filing a report having been abused at one of the local Scientology schools.
I gotcha.
And that was an interesting experience. I was also called down here one time. Okay, let's see.
Okay. So can you hear me?
Oh, that's so
That's much better. We can hear you now, yeah.
Okay, so I did locate the incident,
Yeah.
but I do leave at 4 o'clock, so I'm not going to be able to give it to you today.
That's okay.
I can either email it to you,
Yeah.
or I can call you once I'm done, and you can come back and pick it up.
Email is perfect.
Okay. So
I'll write it down for you.
write your email and your phone number as well.
Okay. Here, I'll just...
Now, the body cam is not going to be available just yet. I can give you the CAD notes and the report itself,
Okay.
but
Will I be able to get the body? Will I be able to get the body cam at a later point?
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have to take everything from before and everything after off of it
and put it into its own separate file to be able to give to you. So it takes
Yeah,
a little
that's
bit of
longer
time to
process
do.
That's handled by another technician.
Now also being that it's him and involving him, there should be less redaction since he's specific, and it's not just the general public, you know what I mean? Like, if I were to request a body cam of this incident, more would be redacted for me than for him, shouldn't it be?
Because it's just a trespass warning. It's not
Okay.
an offensive.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, that's all.
Okay, so it's growing up in Scientology at gmail.com.
Okay.
And my cell number's on there.
Okay, so yeah, you'll have the report and the CAD notes. But the body worn, like I said, someone from the body worn unit will reach out to you if there's a fee involved in anything like that.
Okay, because one of the questions that I had is because he never gave me anything, I was actually unclear whether I am considered trespassed or not, but it sounds like the answer is yes.
I'm not sure. I didn't really read the report yet.
Oh, okay.
So once you
Okay,
read
okay.
the report and everything, then
Yeah.
that'll clear up.
Okay, great. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now, I do. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. How do you have your policy manual electronically? You do? Can I get a copy of it electronically?
You wanna write down your information?
Sure thing. Uh-oh, I gotta get my spectacles.
What's that? No, I mean, I'm just recording the area. I'm just recording the public area. I mean, you're in the public area, so I don't know what you want me to do.
If your whole policy manual, if it's all, just the whole manual, yeah. And then I'll go through chapters and read it, and yeah, exactly. I'll do all the hard work. P-O-L-E-C-Y, right? Or I-C-Y? Policy. I see. A-N-U-A-L. Close enough, I think.
So I will put your request in and I'll
Okay.
tomorrow.
It'll take a day or two. I'm good. As long as I get it, I'm okay. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Bye. All right. So now we'll have the policy manual, and we'll know the policies of all the department officers and what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to behave and the policies that they're supposed to follow.
Yeah.
And if they're doing something when we're out or whatever, we'll already know the policy that they're violating when they're doing something. So like that one officer that wouldn't ID herself to us. Remember she stood out there and she wouldn't tell us who she was
Right,
and stuff? Her?
yeah.
She violated department policy by doing that.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
she
yeah.
was in full uniform.
Right.
And she was acting as a department officer at that point.
I should
because
probably
she's
come back
in
at a
full
later time
uniform.
and file that.
A complaint on
complaint.
her for that.
Yeah.
But what we need to have is we need to have the exact policy number that she violated, so then that way they can't go, well, oh no, it's not, it's okay, she didn't need to, or whatever.
Yeah.
And we can go, no. Right here, according to policy 6, part B,
Yep.
when a member of the public says, I would like your ID and your badge number and your name, you have to provide it. If
Yep.
not, you're violating the policy, subject to discipline under these actions.
Yep. Okay, cool. All right, guys, so we are heading over to later. I mean, the meeting starts at 5:30 to the
Yep.
Countryside. Is it a library?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
library in Countryside, which
I think it's
Countryside
in a
is just a
college.
neighborhood of Clearwater.
Is it? I thought
Yeah.
It was a college that did that.
I wish I had the address, but it's on my phone, and I'm recording on my phone. So anyway, at 5:30, we're going to a town hall meeting in Countryside. We're gonna address the concerns that the public has about Scientology trying to buy a street from the city of Clearwater. 3 of the 5 city council members seem prepared to sell this street to Scientology. And there are a lot of people who have a thing or two to say about that. So we're going to that meeting tonight.
There's the address.
The address
number and
is,
stuff on top, though.
no, I won't show it. I'm just going to tell them it will be held Tuesday, April 29th, 5:30, Countryside Library Meeting Room 2642, Sabal Springs Drive, Clearwater 33761. That's SABAL Springs Drive, Clearwater 33761. Anybody wants to join us?
Yep.
We'll see you there. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.